How do there, guys, and welcome back to Edgar TV for a PDC Challenge Tour video diary. Now, just before I show you the footage of what happened over the Challenge Tour, I just want to make you aware that the camera's going to be a bit ropey. It was all filmed by hand on a very unstable device, so if you do get a bit of ropiness, just expect that as we go through this video, and hopefully I can share with you the emotion and everything that was going on during the Challenge Tour. So you know life's good when you get back and your case has already been packed for you. So we've got the Edgar TV pants in there, we've got the Edgar TV socks, the shirts, everything in. A little trick here for you as well. Always put a carrier bag in there, dirty clothes, Bosch, straight in the carrier bag afterwards, straight out in the washing machine, Bosch, job done. Nice little saver tip there for you guys, jobs are good 'un. So it's Thursday night, we're in the Edgar mobile, we're about to go over to Milton Keynes. I say we, I'm about to go over to Milton Keynes. If you've watched these videos before, I tell you it's best to get there the day before, don't want to be travelling down on a day. Although Milton Keynes ain't too far away from me, Milton Keynes is what, 35 minutes? I'd still rather have that extra 30 to 35 minutes in bed getting that rest so I can just get up and go down. So over we go, Thursday night. So just arrived at MK Central. This is where we're picking up Aaron Beanie, who's going to be joining me this weekend. On the radio, well, I say the radio, on the old Spotify, we've got a bit of Wires. You got wires going in. Great song there, great song. So we're just waiting for Beanie, and then we can head over to the hotel. So bags on the bed, the exact same bed I had last week for Q School is the same one. So there's mine, there's Beanie's. He's not laid on it yet, but I'm guessing he will be. If you watch the lives, you'll know that he spent at least 22 hours a day asleep on there. He's currently just hanging up his shirts and trousers over there. So this is a quick room tour for you. Here's the Edgar TV station. So we've got the old microphone here, camera, laptop ready there to do a couple of live streams with. Our darts cases, a couple of little snacks. Tribute. It's built on. There we go. PlayStation over here in the relaxing corner, because you have to have a PlayStation. We learnt this last week on this nice little telly at the top here as well. So last week we stayed up playing Overcooked. If you don't know what Overcooked is, look it up and think of two grown men.
And Fall Guy.
Two grown men in a hotel at 12 o'clock playing Overcooked and Fall Guys. That was us, and then we went out our best day of the thing last week. So the thing I like about this hotel, you see here, look, nice fridge in there.
Which is nice now that I've sorted the foot out.
Microwave. But the other thing is they give you plates, they give you knives and forks. Lovely, absolutely what you want there. Banging. That's why you don't mind coming a day early. Unfortunately though, you'll notice that if I go to a socket here, for example, you can see here through the dark, if I want to plug something in the wall, like I want to charge my phone, I just go bosh, plug it in the wall, not a problem. Unless
with a 3-pin plug. Unless
you use a USB plug that looks like this. I mean, really. Beanie's just had 25 minutes creased up on the floor over there when I tried to charge my phone with that. Darkness. 6:30 AM. Day one of playing. Event starts actually 10:30 in the morning, which means the preparation has to start a bit earlier. Normally 12 o'clock start means we'll arrive about 9:30 to start for about a 2.5 hour preparation. And the first event starting at 10:30, that means we're probably going to be having to arrive around about 8:30 to be getting the preparation in to try and peak for around about 10:30 start. It means I'm waking up at 6:30 to shower, breakfast, use the ironing cupboard. It's an early one. So literally when I say ironing cupboard, I mean ironing cupboard. So you've got the cupboard here, you've got Beanie's clothes hanging up on the side here, and there's like a little door, and in there is the world's smallest ironing board, which you'll see when I put my shirt on it. if we use, sort of, say, the sponsor's logos there as an idea, just to show you the size of it, and it gets even smaller this side, it's not even the size of an arm. That is why I've burnt so many shirts so far. And then we go from the ironing cupboard to this one, which is the magic cupboard. And why it's the magic cupboard is because I walk in there like this, and you walk out like this. Hair done, smelling of Lynx diesel, wearing the now discounted just £25 Edgar TV replica matte shirts, trousers, all good and ready to go. Another problem with getting up at this time in the morning, icy windows. Oh. The Edgar Mobile has arrived. It is face masks, lateral flow test is already done. Face masks when you're moving around the venue. Everything but playing darts, and sitting down at the table. Other than that, you got your face masks on to move around, go for a dump, whatever you need to do throughout the day. So, event 1, day 1. See what happens. As you can see, it is now dark outside. I mean, look at that. Initial thoughts of day 1, it's tough, it's hard. I literally played my game against Robert Owen, and then I said, like, can I go for something to eat? I'm starving. And there was like, no, you're literally first game on in event 2, so there's one game and then you're back on, you're starting the next event. Not ideal in terms of that. No food in the venue, so I learned that there's an Asda literally, if you look behind me here, over here somewhere, I don't know if I can get that in the camera, but there's an Asda back there, so I'm going to go there and get myself a nice little meal deal tomorrow. But yeah, tough. Not so much on the standard. The standard's decent, but it's tough when you're trying to bring your best. I'll have a think about this and see what we can come up with. Saturday morning, I won't go through the full routine again because I did that yesterday, but my word did I get a good sleep last night. I did a live stream right here in the live stream section, and I did that came off about 8 o'clock, I think it was, 7 o'clock, and laid down on the bed, and that was it. I woke up now at 6:30 when my alarm's gone off, so I've had a good sleep there, so I can't moan too much, but a little change needs to come in the preparation side of things, which I mentioned on the live stream yesterday, the lack of food. With no food available for sale in the venue, it's over to Tesco's to go get myself a meal deal and a little trip to the banana stand, which, as you were looking forward to, did not go to plan. Not too bad in terms of the results, but man cannot live on bananas. I've learnt that today. Oh, my ankle hurts, and you probably can't tell with this walk, but I'm limping. My ankle hurts, my knee hurts, my shoulder feels like I've got a boulder in it, I've got a blister on the side of my foot. I've been playing darts for 17 hours since 8:30 yesterday. It's now like 7 o'clock at night. These challenge doors are all about stamina. These are testing. So hard to get your best going. So hard. Learning a lot about myself though here at the minute. So we'll see how I feel in a bit. But at the moment I am aching. just having a stretch off this morning. I am stiff as a board. Not only that, we've got a pack and it's like 6:30 in the morning because the event starts at like 10 past 10. So, this is yeah, this is not going to be an easy one. This. One of the hard things about these early starts is the breakfast side of things. A lot of hotels, 8 o'clock, half 8, 9 o'clock serving breakfast. Ours was that. It was one of those later times. And when we've got to be in the venue really for about 8:15, it is breakfast in the room. Luckily, we got a microwave in this one. And it was just the one tournament on the last day, which I was very grateful of. Literally, just one last big push was what I was thinking. If I could take the title, excellent. That's what I'd like to have done. Got really in that top end and got on that Pro Tour top-up positions. But happy enough with the semi-final considering how I was feeling going into this day. So, back home, Challenge Tour done. 7th in the order of merit. Semi-final again today. Completely running on fumes. I am so tired. I've said it all the way along. But I'm tired, I am exhausted. I'm really proud of getting through that today. I would have happy with a quarter-final. I said last night on the live stream that a quarter-final would have been a nice target for me to get to. And to then go and make the semi-final was a really happy result for me. But I'm very tired. My leg hurts. Even down to my thumb. My thumb's got like a blister on it from rubbing up against the grip, taking the darts out of the board so much. You know, I played a lot of darts these past few days, and I'll learn a lot from it, and I'll probably put that tomorrow when I actually have a bit of time to think about this and absorb in what's happened these past couple of days. And that's what you'll get today. A bit more taking stock of what's happened. You'll see here the order of merit at the moment. I'm 7th. I do feel I probably could have been higher than that. Just winning one of those semi-finals is another big prize money jump. The prize money in this is so heavily weighted to the finals that you have to be making a final realistically to be up there at the end of this. Now, I know there's a couple of people who don't quite understand what the Challenge Tour is, who watch this channel, who are new to darts or from different countries. But basically, the Challenge Tour is just like a secondary tier of the PDC Pro Tour. So if players are not available, let's say 5 people don't turn up to the Pro Tour, the top 5 players off this list will go and then fill up that order of merit system. Not only that, but the top 2 players on this ranking list will be put in the Grand Slam of Darts, the World Championships, and also will get a PDC Tour card for 2 years. So there's a lot of prize and prestige going with this Challenge Tour if you're in that very, very top end of this. Because of my position currently sat 7th on the Challenge Tour, that means I'm going to have to go to Germany. It was not on my plans originally, but this result this week has changed my decisions and I'm going to have to go to Germany to take part in the next events. I said when I've had time to take stock of this, yes, I'm very proud of what I've done. Now, this event, the Challenge Tour, is not the easiest to bring your best out. I brought it out a couple of times, a lovely 170 finish, a 152, 101 average, couple of mid-90s in there, but this is hard darts because yes, you can prepare and play your best and build up to that peak, but I played like 23 games of darts this week, and to be able to play your best in every single one of those when it's literally back to back to back over like a 48-hour period is pretty tough going when you're up at 6:30 in the morning to start getting ready for that. I think I kind of got that across in the video when I was editing it a little bit. I thought, wow, I'm really going on about the aches and the stiffness, but I think that is the true reflection of the event, and it's certainly the true reflection of how I felt going through this event as well. So I'm really glad that I was able to capture that live and footage, because if I did this now and look back, I'd go, okay, it was all right. I did all right. I'm quite proud of what I achieved, and I'm quite proud to have played under that sort of conditions. The event number 4, I was going to withdraw, but it's actually Prakash Jiwa, an old friend of mine, says to me, goes, Matt, you know you can play darts when you prepare properly, but can you play darts now when you're tired, when you're aching, when you're deep into a day? Go see what you can do. And I'm like, do you know what? He's got a point, actually. I'll probably learn more about myself going through this event. And I didn't play the very best through that event, but I certainly was picking up wins and taking out clutch finishes, which I think is the big difference when you look at this event and what sort of puts me where I am at the moment in that ranking system. Just on big finishes. There was like one leg, it was 4-all, I wanted 2-4-7, went 1-3-7 and took out the 110 for the match. You know, shots like that, really good sort of like a little difference maker. you know, there was legs where I'd reel off 12 darts or 15 darts, and it'd change a match from being quite close to being 2 legs in my advantage. And this is what kind of happens to me on the Pro Tour. That, you know, when you play a Van Gogh and in 12 darts they've wrapped up 2 or 3 legs, because they'll do a big finish, then they'll reel off a leg and then open up the next bit. So it was nice sort of to be able to put that forward in this as well, which I kind of did. The rest of it was just steady sort of darts. So happy enough. Learned a lot about myself, like I said. I hope I've really got the message across in this video that actually, and I'd been one of them people sat at home who, you know, when I was on the tour, I'd look at the challenge draw and I'd go, oh God, look at these. The averages are quite low, but you can't play that sort of real high level all the time. You're going to peek in and out and go through good patches and little blips and things. You know, if you look at like some of these sponsored events, like, oh, we're going to play darts for 12 hours, 24 hours, things like that over this sort of period, that's kind of what you're doing here, but you're trying to hit your peak darts, and you're trying to, and it's the mental side as well, so mentally and physically exhausting. But like I've said, I've learned a lot from this. The last day, my stats stayed higher because on previous days I sort of got hungry and then tried to recover that situation, where on day 3 it was like, no, I'm just going to graze throughout the day now and keep up with that. So that's definitely something I'm taking to those next ones. I've got to do some training, which is going to help hopefully with the lactic acids build-ups. So I'm going to change the gym routines a little bit in the build-up to these events, because things like standing on that one leg all the time. So a lot learned, and I'm 7th. So I think when I put these things into place, I'm definitely going to be up there challenging at the end of the year, and there's a lot of prizes available off this tour. Hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, please do hit the thumbs up, the like button that's just underneath. If you have not subscribed yet, that button will be red. Please do hit that. Join the Edgar Nation. We're nearly on 30,000 subscribers, which I was hoping to get to by the end of January. So help a guy out, hit that button. I'll catch you soon for some more Edgar TV. Edgar TV.